And here I thought what Seven Seas did was ridiculous. Up, What Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and oh my god, Tokyopop, you gotta be shitting me. So, before I get into the insanity that popped up on my Twitter timeline a few minutes ago, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And if you love what I'm doing and want me to keep covering manga and light novel news, including Oricom rankings, which I think I'm going to start doing this week, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So first off, shout out to Manga Megora and Anime News Network for, bringing this to our attention. But apparently over in Germany, there are some major shenanigans going on because German fans are disappointed that Tokyopop's new light novels are translated from English and not Japanese. Really, Tokyopop? Really? Okay, let's get to this article, which I will have the link in the description box below, and see what the hell is going on up in here. So Tokyopop Germany General Manager Suzanne Hellwig revealed in an interview with the Manga Passion German news website on October 9th that the publisher's recent light novel lineup, which includes The Rising of the Shield Hero, Konosuba, God's Blessing on This Wonderful World, and Overlord, is translated from English instead of Japanese. The move represents a departure from Tokyopop's previous strategy in the German translation sphere. The publisher's manga releases are advertised as translated from Japanese. Why would you translate it from English to German? Oh, wait. To take the easy way out. That's probably why. According to Hellwig, the decision was made to provide the fans with the best quality. Bullshit! You ain't providing the fans with the best quality translation. Give me a goddamn break. If you want the best quality translation, you translate it straight from the Japanese, not from the English. Come on. She claimed that if the novel was already successful, oh my god. Kim Morrissey, you need to proofread your shit. Seriously. She claimed that the novel was already successfully translated into English. Then creating a German translation from the English version may be a better choice than translating from Japanese because translators may not be comfortable with Japanese. Give me a goddamn break. You hire these translators to translate Japanese light novels, not motherfucking English light novels. Give me a goddamn break. And you're telling me they may not be comfortable with Japanese? Then why are they translating Japanese light novels? They ain't translating English novels. No, they ain't translating English graphic novels. They ain't translating English comics. No, they are hired to translate Japanese light novels and Japanese manga. But we ain't talking about manga right now. We're talking about light novels. This is some bullshit argument here. This is what, to me, this is laziness. You want to cut costs. You want to take the easy way out here. And methinks there's maybe even some censorship involved. Because not all the English translations are perfect either. I'd like to hope they are. J-Novel Club, I know, does not fuck around. They don't. Seven Seas had her problems. Tokyopop, America, not sure. But I know J-Novel Club, you can rely on them. Anyways. All right, let's see what the German fans have to say about this. Because, dude, I wouldn't be just disappointed. I wouldn't be just freaking furious. I would probably be triggered by this if I were the German fans. Shit, I know, I need to start reading light novels. But goddamn, I have too much manga. Too much manga to read and manga on my TBR right now. But at some point, I will. I need to get more donations before I start committing to light novels. It just takes a lot of work to start covering light novels for me. Oh gosh. Anyways, let's get regardless, let's just get into what the German fans have to say. Dave, a fan who runs the light novel Dungeon, German light novel news website, told ANN that it was basically unheard of for modern German translations of anime, manga, or light novels to use English rather than Japanese as the base. He said he was He said he was not necessarily surprised to hear that Tokyopop had adopted this strategy due to the company's lack of transparency. It was already speculated before that the translation may have been from English, as the lack of language in the translation credit was noticed fairly quickly. Oh God, the use of a pivot language, that is, basing a translation on an intermediary translation instead of the original language, is it's controversial in the German literary scene. A common complaint for pivot language translations is that they can tend to lose more in translation. I figured, because any misinterpretations or ambiguities introduced in the intermediary translation will be passed on to the next translator in line, like a game of telephone. This is why you translate from the source language. Oh, God. This is common sense. Japanese German translator Berlitz von Mandelbrot cited the early translations of Haruki Murakami's novels, which were based on the heavily abridged English ones, as the prominent scandal. Ooh, I didn't know this, as a prominent scandal in the early 2000s. He also noted that although there are still examples of German translations of Japanese fiction and nonfiction that use a pivot language, Japanese is currently the third most popular source language for translations in Germany after English and French. I'm kind of surprised Spanish not up there as one of the languages, to be honest. But maybe it's like maybe it's like number 4 after Japanese. I don't know. That's interesting. That is very weird. Did the Spanish not have any literature that the Germans don't like, or or Italian? I'm kind of surprised that Italian is not up there. Damn, Japan, you have surpassed Italy and Spain. That says a lot. It's not some obscure exotic language, and you can find works of Japanese authors in most bookstores, he said. And the issue is also one of marketing and transparency to the audience. That is very true as well. What you are doing, Tokyopop, is some fraud. For German fans who can also read English, a pivot language translation is a betrayal because they could have simply read the English version. Exactly. Why are you doing that shit? Why? The Germans are not stupid, or I'd like to think they're not stupid. If you are saying that you are translating a novel from Japanese to German and then are saying, fuck you, we're going to just translate from the English, then what is the point? Because you do have English speakers up in Germany. You do. They might as well just get the English version. You guys are fucking stupid. They're not here to buy, they're not here to buy an English novel. They're here to buy a Japanese novel. What is wrong with you? Let's see. Fans of anime, manga, and light novels are particularly sensitive about the authenticity and translation. Oh, damn straight we are. For them, these stories are gateways into Japanese culture, and so a translation that has already been through the filter of an often American-centric English localization rings false. Right, kitties? Yeah, my cat seems to know. There's also there are some localizers that are starting to censor that I've noticed. Not Kodansha in particular, not Kodansha, not Yam Press. They don't do that shit. They don't do that shit. Even though I will say Kodansha is a pain in the fucking ass. It's a pain in the ass to get simulpubs out of them. They don't censor. Yam Press, they don't censor at all. What's the other one that I was thinking of the top of my head? Viz is very questionable. They are questionable as hell. What's the other one we're thinking of, Keith? Seven Seas, I haven't seen. I don't think I've seen anything censor-y in their manga that I know of. But Dark Horse, nah, I haven't seen anything sensory in there either. But Viz is the one that I'm very concerned about. Because I've seen some questionable things up in their translations. Oh, God. But anyway, let's keep going. Why resort to it? Which I'm going to say this. I don't understand why you would want to the stupid censor. Don't censor. Otherwise, we're just going to go to, fan scans, right? Like that's what we're going to do at some point. I don't think these idiots realize that. Why resort to a pivot language translation then? According to von Mandelbrot, it's a matter of time and money. Light novel translators are paid far worse than manga translators. That's sad. It's sad. If you consider, and that there's a lot of work that goes into translating. I know this. It's a lot of work. Oh, God. If you consider the work that goes into it, but translations from English can be done quicker. Yes, it can. From English to any other language, it can be done way faster. Thank you, Google Translate. Which is why some translators might accept those offers more readily, he said. What scares me is how a publisher didn't hesitate to throw their own translators under the bus to avoid direct criticism, making them responsible for the decision for not feeling comfortable with translating light novels. That's really fucked up. It is. That is fucked up, and it's also a bullshit excuse. It's a bullshit excuse, and it's fucked up. Even if that were the case, even if there were no capable translator in the whole German-speaking world, or rather no translator who would work for the pay, it does explain neither Tokyopop's lack of transparency nor the wording of the statement. And of course, Tokyopop ain't commenting on this shit. This is some bullcrap. And I hope that Tokyopop in Japan is going to hold them accountable. I hope that the fans continue to hold the fans of Germany hold these mofos accountable. And let's be real, the free market is going to, really fuck shit up. It will. And as I said, what they're going to do is they're just going to go to fan scans. They will. If the German fans have to, they will. And shit, what they're going to do is they'll just buy the English versions. You're just going to lose money, Tokyopop Germany. That's all you're going to do is just lose money. But man, there's some shady shit going on in Tokyopop Germany. There is. But then that raises another question though, too. Is this the only company that's doing this? It does. I don't know how Tokyopop America is working. I don't know if there's transparency there. I still don't, again, as we're going back to Kodansha, I don't know what the fuck is going on over at Kodansha. I really don't. I know companies like, again, going back to Yen Press, I know Yen Press, for the most part, is very transparent. For the most part, I wish that I would get my Simulpub. There's some series that need updates on Simulpubs bad. It's very frustrating. Oh, God, it's very frustrating. Trust me, if I could read Japanese, there are some series that I would be covering right now from Yen Press and from other companies. I just, and this is where I give Shueisha credit for, is their, and Viz, I kind of had to give credit to them too, is that they update, more so Manga Plus than Viz, and Manga Plus is Shueisha, is that their Simulpub service is fucking fantastic. Manga Plus is amazing. I love Manga Plus. We need more services like them. And like Magamo and Kamiki, they're not there yet. They're starting, but they're not there. And I know I think there's some light novel services that are starting to really, come, that are up and coming. I know Yen Press, I think Yen Press has Simulpubs for light novels, if I remember correctly. There's other services that are, I know there's some other services, but goddamn, they're a pain in the ass to deal with. Oh, God. But anyways, I digress. But I'm telling you, Tokyopop, you're going to regret this. You're going to regret not going the 7 Seas route, because at least 7 Seas, even though, they got busted censoring. Remember, for those of you that don't remember, 7 Seas got busted for censoring. And, oh God, the fans let them know it. And did they change their tune? That's why I'm stressing this, If you see bullshit, call it out. If you see bullshit, just call it out on social media, rally together, call it out. And they need to hear the voice of the fans. And this is completely different from, like, say, DC and Marvel. Because from what I've seen, they don't give a shit about their fans like the manga industry does. Well, minus Fizz, because otherwise we would have Kingdom and Hajime no Ippo license, but I don't know what is wrong with Fizz in that regard. God damn, I swear, Fizz, and also with Kodansha, I don't know if just not enough people are rallying or bugging the shit out of Kodansha like I am, but god damn, Kodansha. Oh, God. Anyways, I'm very curious what you guys think about this whole situation. What do you guys, for the Germans, do you guys think this is just limited to Germany? I think this is more than just Germany. I do. I think this is probably, and I think this is maybe just the tip of the iceberg. I honestly do. I think there might be more pivot language problems than we realize overseas. I can believe it. I do, because there's censorship issues going on. There is. Do I think there's censorship problems going on here with with the manga publishers? And with the light novel publishers outside the Seven Seas, I don't think so. But the manga publishers, outside of Viz, I don't think so. But like if we're talking about Europe or Australia, oh damn fucking straight overseas, you best believe. And maybe even in Canada, too. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing, I want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more manga, light novel, and maybe even anime news. There's a few ways you could do that. You could donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.